I'm Addy Thomas.
And I'm Ben Milton.
We are Batty.
We are one.
How you doing, buddy?
Oh, buddy, I'm so good.
It's so good to see you.
So good to see you. You look good.
Yeah, I'm good.
You look fresh and happy and
Yeah.
sparkly.
Aw.
Like a vampire.
Not quite what I was going for.
Well, you pulled it off.
Aw.
Aw.
So, well, last week we had a fun time on Friday. We went up,
we did.
Yeah.
Yes. I had a fun time.
Yeah.
I don't think Chris enjoyed it.
Yeah, no, I don't think he was as crazy about it. I think I was somewhere in between the two of you.
The food wasn't the best.
Yeah.
Like that, it wasn't like. I was
Yeah.
hoping for a much bigger party to go up there. Like, it would have been a lot more fun if
Yeah.
you had, like, 12 people.
Sure.
Like, maybe Jesus was really onto something.
So the 12 people is just the right number.
It's just the right, like, party
Should we
size.
just make raid numbers like raid night 12 people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the perfect number
Yeah.
for a group. For group activity, 12 is perfect.
I don't know. 12 sometimes seems like a lot of people. I get lost in 12 people pretty easily.
No, because you have the chance to, like, kind of split up a little bit and, you know,
Have
work in
separate
small groups.
conversations.
Yeah, you have, like, 3 different conversations going on at the same time.
Yeah.
And you can kind of bounce around a little bit. Whereas if
Yeah,
it's
when that
just you
happens,
and
I just
me,
get lost in it.
where I'm just like, I don't want to talk to you this whole time. I'm bored with you.
Yeah, but that's where, like, I like 4 to 5 people.
But that's one conversation.
Yeah, I prefer
That's
conversation.
one conversation. What if I get bored with that conversation? I want to go somewhere else.
We'll bring a book. All right.
Bring a book is the dickest thing I've ever heard anybody
I know,
say.
right?
Learn to code, motherfucker.
Also, like, you don't think it's a dick thing to say, well, what if I get bored?
What if I do get bored?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Because like then you're like, okay, well, I can do something. I don't have to sit here and listen to this boring conversation. I can get up and like
Again, you're
hang
just
out with-
not hearing
right,
it, are
right.
you?
No, I hear it. I hear it.
Yeah.
But that doesn't change the like.
Yeah.
If you've not been in a party with 4 or 5 people, you're like, all these people suck. I just want to go home. That happens to you all the fucking time. But if you were at a party with 12 people that you liked, you could get up and go somewhere else.
Whenever I'm with 12 people, then like I don't participate, and I just kind of get lost in it. We're different people. You like bouncing around.
I love people.
Yeah.
I love people.
I
I
prefer
don't love a
fewer
lot of people, but I
Yeah.
love people. I love being around people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird
Yeah.
that you don't like people. I don't know why you
That
hate people so much.
is not it at all.
That's definitely what I'm taking from this conversation.
How is that the case?
You're like, I only want to talk to like
I just
3
prefer a
more than
smaller
3
group of
people.
people.
I don't want to talk to anybody.
That is not okay. I just don't care.
This conversation's got too there's too many people in this conversation.
No, it just you just became too dumb.
See, wouldn't you like to go talk to somebody else right now?
No.
You should. You should go talk to Jay Mike. You guys can go sit in a corner by yourselves.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
It would have been fun to have more people there. I'm glad we went.
Yes. No, it would have been more fun to have more people.
The best thing about it, honestly,
Yeah.
was the part that you two didn't partake in, which was the donuts.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, they were so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I bought 12 donuts for $12, and they were like twice this. Every donut was like twice the size of anything you would get at Krispy Kreme or Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they were so good.
Yeah.
I brought them home, and so for the weekend, we told Aiden, you can have 3, because I bought 12.
Yeah.
There's 4 of us in the family. I was like,
Right.
you can have
3
3.
for each person. Yeah.
3 for each, right? We go up Saturday to grab Melanie and bring her home,
Yeah.
and he's like, I come home, and he's like, hey, Papa, I ate another donut. I'm like, dude, you already ate 3. Now you just ate 4. You just stole a donut. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, well, now you have to pay for the donut.
Yeah.
I made him work and pay for the donut.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it was a good lesson to learn.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah. I still ate my 3 donuts, though. I was like, well, you're not taking it out of my
Well, who
pile.
lost the donut then?
Melanie.
It's messed up.
A little bit.
I feel usually a parent's the one to lose out on it, but you and Jenny was like,
Jenny
nope.
was like, no. Jenny was like, I'm not giving it up. And I was like, I drove there to get them.
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, you've got sound logic there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Melanie was like, I don't really want another.
Oh, okay. So all right, that
she was actually really cool about it.
Yeah.
She was very cool.
That
She's
works
like, don't make him pay it. He doesn't have to pay. It's fine.
Yeah.
I was like, no, he needs to pay.
Yeah.
Fucking stole a donut. We don't do that in this house.
Right. No, I
don't
know
steal
that.
food.
Yeah.
We eat a lot of it, but we don't steal.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Take food off another person. That's not right. Animals. So that was our weekend. That was what we did. Yeah, we ate donuts.
Yeah, donuts was the central theme of your weekend.
Well, we went furniture shopping.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like Jenny and I. Well, we're moving this summer.
Right.
Both the kids like we planned this out like strategically where we rent, and so I scheduled a long-term lease here to end this summer because Aiden goes to high school this summer and Melanie goes to middle school after this summer.
Right.
And so we were like, well, that's like the perfect time because they have to switch schools anyway.
Right.
If we want to move out of the area,
this is the time to do it.
It's the time to do it. So that being said, we're not moving out of the area, but we are going to move, get a bigger place because my mom needs a place she wants to join in with us and live with us and stuff. So we're going to do that. So we're looking for a bigger place. But like Jenny and I have not invested in like furniture since early in our marriage.
Right.
So like all our couches and sofas and chairs.
Oh yeah,
they're awful.
Yeah.
They're awful. Every single one.
They swallow
sucks.
Yeah.
They don't swallow. They used to swallow you. Now they just like there's like wood in your back.
Yeah.
Or like something like sticking in your. It's just like I can't get comfortable in this stupid chair.
Yeah.
You know. And so so we were like, okay, well let's set up create a budget for ourselves of what we think is gonna. Well, I don't know how much furniture is going to cost, and so we started looking at it, and so we went to a furniture store, took Melanie to a furniture store. We're like, yeah, you can like pick out your own furniture and stuff like that, and started like figuring out like how much it's going to cost. It's going to be a lot.
Oh, I'm sure
it's going to be a lot.
It's going to be a big,
and like we
big
didn't go to
tag.
like nice furniture stores.
Yeah, I bet
we went to Marlowe, which. If you're in the area, it's not.
Yeah, no, I know. It's
an okay furniture store, but it isn't like.
Yeah, it's a discount furniture store.
Yeah, it's better than IKEA.
Yeah,
but it's not a nice furniture store, and
Right.
it was still gonna be like crazy, like $6,000-$7,000 for all the furniture that we need to replace.
Yeah.
So we got that to look forward to.
Yeah.
So like Jenny and I just kind of went home Saturday after doing that, and we just kind of looked at each other like, well, it is what it is. Like we got to do it. Like we've put it off clearly longer than we should have because our furniture sucks. So we're looking forward to that. I'm actually really looking forward to it. Like, it's going to be expensive. It's going to suck to spend all that money, but holy crap, am I excited to have, like, it was fun. Like just like even like kitchen table furniture. I was like sitting in the kitchen chairs. I'm like, oh my God, these are nice.
Right?
They don't wiggle.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm
you've
about
had
to
those
fall
for a
over.
very long time.
Yeah. Like I mean like the desk that this like our setup is on is our old
your old dining table, right?
My old dining table. Yeah, and it's I think we got it from like what was the one before? Like there was it wasn't Ames. There was another like one of those types of
Montgomery
stores.
Ward.
Montgomery Ward.
Yep.
That's where we got this table from.
I remember that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So this and like Montgomery Ward's been out of business for like
a long
17,
time.
20 years.
Yeah.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
So
I think it may have been it went out of business before I graduated high school.
I'll even tell you the one I got it from. It was over in Laurel.
Wheaton? Oh, Laurel. Okay.
The Laurel Mall used to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was one of their big box stores that they had over there. Is where we got this from. So it served us well. We got our money worth out of all of our furniture for sure, but we need to upgrade. So if anybody has any tips on where to go for like good quality furniture that's not outrageously expensive, like I'm assuming I'm going to have to pay some money. But,
sure.
But I'm not trying to like go broke either.
Yeah.
So and then I'm going to reach out to my mom. My mom is like a wizard with that where she can she's like, oh, I got this piece of, I got these on discount from North Carolina. I paid like $300 a piece. Like they're $2,000 chairs. I got them for $300. I'm like,
nice.
what the fuck? What are you talking about? Do that. So I got to reach out to my mom and figure out how to get furniture.
Right.
It's one of those adulting things that I never learned how to do. Like changing oil in a car.
Yeah.
I do that tomorrow. I'm excited.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Changing the oil in your car?
I'm taking it somewhere.
Oh, okay.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
No. I've done it. When I had my Mustang, I used to change my own oil.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
You felt like it was part of you, so maybe.
Allegedly, you're saving some money.
Yeah.
But till I bought like the stands for the thing to stand up on, so that you can get underneath and the tools, and I was like, I didn't save any money.
Well, over time you would have, but
sure. If I did it for years,
Yeah.
sure. But I was like, this is worth paying somebody $60 to do.
Yeah.
Because you got to dispose of the oil.
Yeah, I know. I'm. Trust me, I'm pay someone to do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay somebody to do it on.
I know, and I know plenty of people who are like, "Oh, you should do it yourself," but it's
It'll
just
save so much more money.
Yeah,
Then why do I work so hard?
Yeah, I know. It's one of those things. Like I'm better at other things. Like let someone else handle this. This is not something I need to learn.
It's not a skill set that I have.
Yeah.
Or
really want. Yeah.
Yeah. But I do think about that. Like Wendell and I were talking about that because we're watching. He's the one who got me into Yellow Jackets.
Right.
And we were talking about because we went to the same high school. We went to a boarding school in Pennsylvania.
Yep.
And he was like, "Can you imagine how bad it would have been if that had been our class that had crashed in the wilderness somewhere, and we had to survive?" And I was like, "Dude, I would have done great in high school. I would have been awesome because I was hunting.
Well, because you knew,
fishing and
you could live off the land. Yeah.
Well, maybe not that much, but let's not overstate it. But
I mean, you could probably tell what was
survived.
poisosness and what wasn't.
I
right?
100% knew what was
All right,
poisonous.
so
but I didn't
you could
live
build
off
you
the
could
land.
build a shelter.
100%. Yeah.
Isn't that really
Yes.
all you really need?
Shelter, water, and food.
Yeah.
If you can handle that, you can live forever.
Yeah. So there you go. You can live off the land.
I could, yes.
Yeah.
I wasn't living off the land.
Yeah.
But I totally could have. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, but now,
Yeah.
not a chance.
Right.
Not a chance.
Oh, I know my luck. The first berry I'd eat would be the poison one.
That would be that. If I ever am in a plane crash in that scenario where yes, you survived, but now you're stuck in the wilderness for a year and a half. I would rather just die in the plane crash.
Yeah.
That would be.
Let me go out quick.
Yeah, it's going to be a miserable.
Think about all the people in Lost who didn't have to deal with that bullshit.
Right. They got to go straight to the end. Do
Right.
not pass go. Do not collect $200. Straight to purgatory jail or whatever it was that they were at. They skipped all that, and they got to the end. That's what you want.
Yeah.
What do you want to live for?
Yeah.
We just helped somebody commit suicide.
That was weird.
Yep, that got awkward bad.
Yep. Yeah, I know the what is it worth living for? Just got a little
too dark.
Way too dark. Yeah.
Oh, so funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's move on.
Yeah. What do you got for me this week?
So I came across. Apparently, Steven Seagal has expanded his skill set to Steven Seagal blues musician.
No way.
Yeah, we got to watch this.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull this up. I got to do the transition. Okay, so here it is. Let's see what this guy's got.
On the seventh hour.
Hold on. I got to get the audio fixed so that we hear it on stream. Hold on. Hold on. I think that works. No, it's this. Yeah. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Here we go.
On the seventh day. On the 7th month. 7 doctors say I was born for good luck, but that you gonna have to see. I got $700, baby. Ain't you gonna make me girl? Yeah, he's here. Everybody knows I'm here. I'm a hoochie coochie man. Everybody knows I'm here.
One of my favorite comments on that Reddit post.
Yeah.
I've heard of mumble rap, and now I've seen mumble blues.
Wow. It was
Steven Seagal has so much unearned confidence. There's something beautiful about it.
Unearned, really?
You think that's earned?
Dude's a killer. Like, he's not just an actor. Like, he's a legit martial artist.
Well, used to be.
Used to be, for sure.
Yeah.
He was a cop.
No, okay, yeah. I'm not saying he never did anything.
Not like well, you're saying he's unearned.
Well, at this stage in his life. Let's just put it that way.
I totally disagree with you on that.
You think so?
That's the stage of life where you've earned it.
Yeah.
When's he supposed to do it? When he's 15?
I think, yeah, that's when you have a band. That's when you're a musician, and that's when you get those dreams, like, choked out of you by life.
Well, clearly he's choked life out.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's doing
or
great.
he's hired the people to,
the only thing,
just like in his current martial arts career, he just hires the people to fake getting beat up by him.
The band wasn't bad.
Yeah, the band was good.
Honestly, his singing wasn't the worst I've ever heard.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad. Like, he missed a couple notes, but it's live, and he's not a professional singer. It was better than I thought it would be, to be perfectly honest with you. His guitar playing sucks ass.
Yeah.
Ass. Pure ass. He should have hired somebody to play the guitar for him.
Yeah.
The rest, like, if it had been him standing at the microphone,
yeah,
and that other dude playing the guitar accompanying him, probably would have been pretty good.
You think so?
It wouldn't be as I mean, it wouldn't have been as cringy as this is.
Yeah, all right.
Like, this was like I didn't mind
very
it.
cringe.
But when he started just strumming the one note with his thumb, I was like, oh, I can play the guitar that well.
Right, right.
No shit, dude. Like,
yeah.
That's where I agree with you. Like, yeah, maybe that wasn't cool.
Yeah.
But the rest of it, I didn't mind that so much.
Yeah, all right.
You didn't like it?
Yeah, and I thought it was pretty bad.
It's not the worst.
Yeah.
Movement of a Chuck E. Cheese animatronic. I mean, it was a little janky with his.
Yeah.
But
a lot of blues guys are that way,
he's
too.
Sitting down singing, trying to get a little bit of that blues warble. I mean, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
It's not that bad. Legitimate. We're going to listen to it again.
Okay. All right.
It's not that bad.
Yeah.
On the 7th hour, on the 7th day.
Like, that's okay.
Yeah.
On the 7th month, 7 doctors say.
That's good.
I was born for good love. But that you gonna have to see. I got $700, baby. Ain't you gonna make me?
Hit that note like that. Hit that up, high note. This is good. This is where it falls apart. They put the distortion on his voice.
Yeah.
And that is garbage.
Right.
That's bad.
Everybody knows I'm here.
Yeah, he's just. I mean, it's not. He's not awful.
Yeah.
The shit that I used to get at GTS that people would bring in.
Oh, sure. We've seen much worse.
Way worse than this guy.
Absolutely.
And they were sure that Jesus had anointed them.
Yeah, that's absolutely true.
This guy's like, I'm just fucking around as a blues artist.
Yeah. All right.
Good for him.
Okay.
Good for him.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
Well, I hope you get the album. I hope you follow him on Spotify and go see him live.
If he puts out an album, I will not buy it.
Yeah.
I will listen to it on Spotify once.
Yeah.
Just to say I did.
Yeah.
But it's not.
All right.
I love the blues.
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of blues music.
Yeah.
I do. Like, Bluesville on Sirius XM is like my second favorite channel on that thing. So it's not bad. Like, the band is pretty good behind. I mean, they're not doing much, but blues is a really simple music. It's not
That's
really
true. Yeah.
like it's repetitive, and in some way it's like you just gotta. I don't want to piss like blues people off who are like really big fans of the blues, but it's pretty basic fucking music. Man.
Sure.
Like, it's more about like the emotion in the music.
Right. Yeah. No. It's all about. I mean, it's soul, ultimately. Yeah.
Before soul, but yeah.
No. I don't mean like in terms of a genre. I meant
okay.
Like,
Yeah. It's conveying a feeling.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought he was doing.
Yeah.
People are assholes.
Well then.
You're fine, Addy. If you didn't like it,
All right, whatever.
fine. Are you excited? Speaking of things we don't like, are you excited about Visions on Thursday?
Things we don't like.
We love Visions.
Yeah, are you
We
kidding?
We don't like Visions. We
I love it.
Visions.
Yeah. I loved season 1 of Star Wars Visions.
Yeah.
I'm especially more excited about season 2, seeing some of the lineup, some of the studios they have on board. Like they have, is it Aardman Studios, I believe?
Yeah.
That does the stop motion claymation.
Yeah, the Wallace and Gromit stuff.
Yeah, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So I'm super excited for that one. And some of the other shorts look fantastic. I watched interviews with some of the different artists and studio heads those animation studio heads at Celebration. So it was really cool hearing sort of their thought process on making some of these shorts. I'm really excited to binge season 2 as soon as it comes out.
Me too.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch it Wednesday. Wendell's coming over.
Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Wendell's coming over Thursday
Cool.
to watch with us. So
Yeah.
it's we're gonna have a good time.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
And then Jenny is doing. She has a home show. She's been coaching gymnastics.
Yeah.
And so her final performance of the year with all of her kids is Thursday night. So Aiden and I are driving up Thursday night to go see that. So I won't be able to go see
Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah.
with you. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, it's all fun. It's all good.
I'm actually kind of excited for Jenny.
Yeah. No, that's a big deal. She hasn't done gymnastics since college, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
No, not true. She taught early in our marriage.
Yeah.
After,
Did a little bit of coaching or something.
after she quit teaching.
Because she got injured, right? That
didn't stop. It didn't stop her from performing.
Oh, okay.
She blew out her knee really bad, and then she was able to come back from that and continue to perform.
Yeah.
Her senior year, and she did great. And then she graduated. We got married, so she wasn't on the college team anymore.
Right.
And then her and a friend started teaching at a gym.
Yeah.
In Laurel, I think it was. Laurel. And she taught there for a couple of years.
Yeah.
And then quit. And then now she's back to it because Melanie wanted to do something with her. And so this was something that they wanted to do together. So,
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That'll be fun when they can do that.
Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good.
Yeah.
It'll be good. So, So I'm excited about that. I think it'll be cool.
Speaking of making a comeback to a sort of athleticism, Dodgeball 2.
My kind of sport.
Right? If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
I can't dodge a wrench.
I definitely can't dodge a wrench.
I'd be concussed.
Not the way Patches O'Houlihan throws a wrench.
We actually watched Dodgeball the other night.
Really? I haven't watched that in so long.
Oh, my God. It's so funny.
Well, I mean, it was funny just seeing this news. I was like, God, I miss Vince Vaughn because I love a Vince Vaughn speech.
I love Vince Vaughn, too. Speaking of a guy who is way more confident than maybe he should be.
Yeah, oh, totally. Yeah, no, he's the master of playing people with unearned confidence.
Yes. Yeah.
But he's such a funny guy. I remember
him.
hearing him. I think there was I remember it was a Bears game or something because he's a huge Chicago Bears fan. I remember him like guesting on like some game commentary with like the main broadcaster, and it was so much fun listening to him. And I remember watching his what was it, the Wild West comedy tour?
Yeah,
like with him and like Favreau and all those other guys. Like that was a really fun. And then like he's the perfect like buddy cop guy, like
he really is
like that. Like obviously, you have Wedding Crashers.
Watched that the other night too.
Oh, did you really? Well, like I love Owen Wilson. Yeah, I love Owen Wilson, and Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn are just such a great duo.
Perfect together. So much fun. I know they said they don't know if Stiller is in yet.
Yeah.
Kind of hope he's not.
Oh yeah, yeah, because it'd be nice to move on to a different character as their villain,
as their foil.
Yeah.
Although I love
Stiller too, and Stiller's doing some great stuff. So, well, yeah, Stiller's wife is very attractive.
I hope she's still in it.
Yeah,
that's what I hope.
No,
but of everybody in that family, I hope that she's in it.
I've been meaning to watch. Didn't he do that show on Apple TV? What is it called?
You have this thing called the internet.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking too.
Apple TV.
No, Ben Stiller.
Bad Monkey?
No, it was Ben Stiller.
Oh, Ben Stiller, not Vince Vaughn.
Severance.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I hear really, really good.
I've
things
heard
about
amazing things about that show.
and he directed that apparently.
Yeah.
So,
That's the one streaming service I absolutely
I'm not getting. Yeah.
refuse to buy.
Well, it's also like you got what's the other show? Ted
Lasso.
Yeah, so like I want to watch that too, but like I'm waiting for like really a shit ton of stuff to be on it so I can get like I'll only get that membership for like a month.
A week and a half.
Yeah. And then be over with it.
Done with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why. I just refuse to pay for Apple TV.
It's
I
just
won't
too
do it.
many. It's
I
just
won't
too
do-
many, yeah.
I pay for too many as it is.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
I already pay for too many. But and you would think like Paramount.
Yeah. I know.
I'm like, oh, I'll pay for Paramount. I will not pay. You couldn't pay me to pay for
Well,
Apple
Paramount
TV.
is already like we've gone too far. So like Apple TV just feels like it's already in that same category.
But
so you
I
can
would.
only have
You would.
one.
Most people though would like if you had to choose, would choose Apple TV over Paramount.
Yeah, I think so too.
And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I had that. Apple TV, Peacock.
I'm surprised you don't. Wait, you don't have Peacock?
I do pay for Peacock.
Okay. Oh, I should have sent you my login. Because I have it through my cable.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had
Because I assume you pay for Peacock for wrestling.
100%.
Yeah.
And I don't know why you don't watch wrestling and pay for Peacock.
I don't pay for Peacock. It's part of my cable package.
There's nothing on that thing but
Yeah.
wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I pay for
Yeah, I don't
wrestling.
really watch Peacock.
You should. Some good stuff. There's some good wrestling stuff on there.
Yeah.
Some good history for you, Addy.
Ah.
Good television history.
Okay, all right.
So
But yeah, we're expecting supposedly like it may be a real thing.
I hope so.
Yeah, and with Vince Vaughn returning, we don't know about anybody else returning just yet, but yeah, it would be fun to see who comes back for that. I mean, I imagine Stephen Root will probably come back for that. That'd be a fun
Justin
one.
Long.
Justin Long, yeah.
Who is the pirate? What was
Alan
it?
Tudyk. Yeah.
Watched him last night. We rewatched Knight's Tale.
Oh yeah,
Last
that
night.
dude's in like everything too.
He's never
And
turned
even
a part
as a
down.
voiceover,
He
yeah,
has
Yeah.
never turned a part down.
I don't think he has.
Never.
He's one of my favorite like voiceover guys, especially like there's a lot of like there was that what was that show, Star versus the Forces of Evil. He was the bad guy, one of the bad guys on that show.
Yeah.
And he was so fun.
Was he great?
He was so good. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And then I mean, of course, he was K2SO on in
Mhm.
Rogue One. So yeah, I mean,
Not
and
his finest performance, but good.
it was good. Yeah, it was definitely good.
Yeah.
But then of course, like when he's even in live action, I mean, obviously Firefly,
Firefly, yeah.
you know, is a classic. So
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
great. We laugh. We're like, oh, he's never turned down but he's great in every role.
yeah,
He's
I
never
enjoy
been
him
where
every
I'm like,
single
oh,
time.
this guy again.
Right?
You know?
Yeah,
Like, oh, look, it's this guy again.
yeah.
He's doing great. So I went out and I went out. I didn't go out. I went online and I happened to be high.
Yeah.
And so, of course, like the algorithms are starting to catch on to me about what I'm interested in and things like. And so they showed me this new a new advertisement for a game, a
Okay.
card game called Puff Puff Pass.
Oh, okay. This sounds fun.
So it's got all sorts of different things. It's got trivia. It's got debate questions.
Okay.
It's got questions of who's the most likely to do a scenario.
Oh, okay. All right.
A would you rather,
Yeah.
a truth or dare, something like memory type questions, bluffs where you have to like bluff a question and get people to buy into it.
Sure.
So so we can pull one of those cards out.
Yeah. Let's go for it.
Do you have any one of those categories you want to go through
No, let's
first?
just go for. Let's see what we
All
get.
right, let's not do trivia because trivia I'm going to kill you on.
That's not necessarily true.
You want to play some Jeopardy?
That first off, there was definitely white privilege involved in that.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, let's debate. Let's do debates because it seems like we're a little contentious tonight.
Sure.
All right, so I'm going to pull all the debate cards. I'm going to let you pick one, and then we will debate.
Just go ahead and grab it.
Nope, go ahead. Pull one.
Okay.
All right, not that one. What do you got there?
Which movie is critically underrated?
Oh.
This seems very much up our alley,
Yeah, they nailed us.
right?
Oh, underrated. Well,
Underrated.
obviously, Butt Boy.
Okay.
Let's see. A criminally underrated,
movie.
Wow. Let's see. Shakes the all the like
There's
classic.
Shakes the Clown, Bubba Hotep.
Yeah.
Like, just, I mean, that's firmly in like that B movie territory.
Yeah. Let's avoid the B movie. Let's go to like.
Let's go to
A
something.
movies. Yeah.
Let's see what's like actually like the lowest rated on Rotten Tomatoes. Maybe let's pull up that.
Okay. Let's see what do we got here. What do you gonna? How do you do the lowest rated? No, that's gonna have that. I don't know how to look that up.
Yeah, that's a good question. All right, maybe there's like top movies and you can like hit like sort it the other direction.
Movies opening coming soon. Top movies. Is that what we're gonna look for?
Yeah.
And then go the opposite. Okay. Oh yeah, rating. Oh, wrong kind of rating. Audience score. This is what we're looking at.
Do we want audience score
You want
or critical score?
Let's go with the audience score because I don't like critics. This
Okay,
critics are
yeah.
fucking morons. Apply. Let's see what we got here. These are all new movies, though, as I'm looking at it.
Okay, worst rated movies on IMDb. I'm just gonna. Oh, I hear it. IMDb bottom 100 is what I'm.
Oh yeah,
right now.
IMDb bottom 100. Here we go. Let's look. Okay. Disaster movie.
I don't see anything. I think that's good.
Son of the Mask was pretty awful. Battlefield Earth, awful. From Justin to Kelly. I forgot about that movie.
I don't see
Cats from
anything I'm willing to defend here.
Jaws the Revenge. Human Centipede 3. I could maybe go for that.
Okay.
What else were you seeing? A Catwoman, Slender Man. Oh, you remember Slender Man?
I never watched it.
I didn't either. Yeah. Steel.
I don't see anything here I'm going to defend.
Dumb and Dumber. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yeah, there is Barbed Wire. Kind of awful. Batman and Robin.
Yeah,
7.
no, that's bad.
It's pretty awful. Captain America from 1990. There was a Never-Ending Story 3?
Oh.
I didn't even know there was a Never-Ending Story 2.
I knew there was a 2. I never knew there was a 3.
Mac and me. The Avengers from 1998. Oh, that's
the different Avengers.
Different kind of Avengers, yeah. Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li. Human Centipede 2. They made I'm surprised Human Centipede 1 isn't on the list. They got 2 out of 3. That's not bad. And Speed 2 Cruise Control. What's the?
Maybe let's refine this to genre, because I think with just looking at movies as a whole is maybe a little too wide.
Too big. Okay,
Yeah.
so you want to dumb it down. You want to narrow it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. To what? What do you want to change this up to?
Underrated.
There we go. 100 underrated movies. That should be from IMDb. Okay. All right. Number 1 is Taken.
First Taken's good. I don't know anybody who
Underrated?
I don't know anyone who shits on the first Taken. I get once you get to the second and
Well,
beyond.
what's the definition of underrated?
I guess maybe you think it's better than where it's rated, ultimately, right? So you could also just be... I mean, it is very trendy right now for people to shit on superhero movies. We've done a little bit of it, though.
I mean, to be fair, like some of them
Some of
deserve
them-
to be shit on. Some
Yeah.
of them have gotten a pass when.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree.
Taken. I wouldn't call that an underrated movie. I feel like that.
I mean, we don't need to get into a Star Wars debate because that happens too often.
Yeah, I'm not interested in that.
Yeah.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, great goddamn movie.
Right?
Not enough people. I will argue this one. Not enough people have seen that movie and given it its props.
Yeah. No.
that movie.
That's
is
a great movie.
Amazeballs.
But I've never heard anybody say that that's
Anybody
a bad
who's
movie.
watched it
Yeah, loves it.
loves it.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people who are like, nah.
It's not my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you should watch it.
Yeah.
It's your thing. Trust
Blood
me.
Diamond's a very good film. I really
Never
like
watched
the
it.
director of that film.
Yeah.
Um,
Notebook. Don't care. Didn't see it. Little Miss Sunshine.
I love Little Miss Sunshine.
Would you call that underrated?
But again, you know what's funny though is I just recently came across people that don't like that movie. Every time I had come across someone who had ever watched that movie, they said they liked it. But then there's it feels the people that I've come across though are very much more well watched and are very pretentious with their choice of films. So I feel like
that feels like the kind of movie that pretentious assholes would like.
I think Little Miss Sunshine is an accessible indie. I don't think because I think if
So they only like inaccessible indies?
yes, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't love
Because
I didn't love Little Miss Sunshine.
oh yeah,
No.
I loved it. I thought it was fun.
okay. I thought it was okay.
I thought
It
it
had
was
a couple fun moments.
yeah.
But it's not. That's not a movie that I would go back and watch a second time.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah, I really like that movie.
Hero, Letters to You, Jiwa, Catch Me If You Can.
I've never heard anybody shit on that movie. That's a great movie.
It's okay.
Yeah.
These feel more like overrated movies. The Pursuit of Happiness. Ugh. It's great, but underrated? No.
Yeah.
It gets exactly what it deserves. It's a heartstring, bullshit movie. Almost
Yeah.
Famous.
I've never
Again,
watched Almost Famous.
It's a great movie, but I wouldn't call it underrated. It's exactly
Yeah, I've
what
never heard anyone shit
yeah.
on it. Yeah.
Elite Squad. I've never even heard of that.
I haven't
So
either.
maybe that one. Mulholland Drive. Again, some of these movies, man. I don't. It's hard because
I loved
like-
Kick-Ass. I
I
remember
loved
seeing that
Kick-Ass
in
and I
theater.
loved Shaun of the Dead.
Yep.
A lot of these movies, it's hard because I don't feel like they're underrated because the people that we hang out with and talk to
Love these
are
movies.
interested in film
Yeah.
anyway, and so they love the Hot Fuzz. Come
Yeah.
on, The Hangover.
Yeah. The
underrated.
first one is fucking amazing.
The Hangover underrated.
Yeah. I don't
know how you
understand.
call that underrated. I mean, it's a great goddamn movie. It's
Yeah.
funny from beginning to end, but underrated?
I remember laughing so much in the theater in that movie. Just nonstop.
I have stories about that movie that I cannot tell
I remember, yeah.
live
I
on the air
know,
to
yeah.
protect people's innocence, but because they would get fired the second I told that story.
Yeah, that's fair.
But man,
Yeah.
good times. A Moment to Remember. I don't think I've seen.
I hear people talk up True Grit all the time. I haven't watched it, but
Oh, it's really good.
yeah.
Yeah, that one's really good with Josh Brolin.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Matt Damon. Yeah, that one's good. Jeff Bridges, great movie.
Yep.
Shrek is underrated?
Okay, and Iron Man is the original Iron Man. All right, Lost in Translation.
All these movies
Yeah.
got
Oh, fucking Casino Royale. What?
huge ratings and giant followings. This
Never
is a
seen one.
shit. Jurassic Park?
Okay, I don't. What the hell is this list? We need to find a different
First
list.
Class. I'll fight for First Class.
I fucking love.
I
First
love
Class.
First Class.
Yeah.
Doesn't get enough. Does not. I'll give that one. That one's underrated.
Yeah.
Of all in the superhero
You know what?
genre,
I'll give you the X-Men franchise is not remembered as fondly as it should be.
Correct.
Because yes, there were some dogs.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm not.
When it's bad,
Yeah.
it's really bad.
Look at you, X-Men Wolverine Origins. That I don't know if you remember, but when we went to see that in the theater, I distinctly remember a moment where we were watching, and it felt like at a certain point you could see this is where they ran out of money in the budget. It felt like it happened in the middle of an action sequence, and it felt like almost like the helicopter, because I remember it was a helicopter that was chasing him, and it looked like it went from high res to low res in the middle of a shot.
so bad. The movie sucked so
The
hard.
claws look so bad.
Deadpool. What they did to Deadpool was criminal.
That was bad. But here's the thing. I absolutely adore the first X-Men movie. X2 was an improvement. X3 they lost their way for
Big
sure.
time.
And then
Big time.
Origins, Wolverine Origins, they lost their way. But then First Class, they rebounded in a huge way.
Amazing. I love First Class.
Yeah, I absolutely love it.
That one is highly underrated. When you talk about like all the great Marvel movies, and like the couple of cool moments in DC movies, like nobody ever talks about how great First Class was. First Class was a great goddamn movie, man.
It's a little overshadowed, I think, by Days of Future Past and Logan. Yeah. Because those two, I feel, are standout movies.
For sure. Those are better movies. Yeah. No doubt about it. Yeah. Like, I'm not going to argue that First Class is a better movie than Logan. Yeah. That's crazy talk.
But First Class is amazing because really that relationship between Charles and Magneto is great. Charles and Eric is like, it works so well in that movie. Like, I've heard people have several critiques, but I don't know anybody who's been able to really like say that relationship doesn't work and doesn't drive the film in a really interesting and meaningful way. And it feels totally tragic when Magneto when they split up from each other and everything. So it's a great
X-Men story. It's a great X-Men story. Yeah. How do people sleep on that film?
And then it's mixed in with like the history as well. Like that was such a fun like gimmick to add to it as well. So yeah. That movie's fantastic.
I love that movie. I want to watch that movie again.
Yeah. Talking about it right now, I'm like, oh, God damn it, I got to watch it
again. Yeah, I haven't seen it in a long time.
I don't remember
that. That one's highly underrated. Yeah. Do we want to keep looking for underrated
movies?
Why
don't we keep on going through this list?
What do we got here? Atonement.
I've never seen it. I've heard of it, but I've never watched it.
All right. 127 hours.
I never want to watch that. I don't need to see it.
Apocalypto is underrated.
I've meant to watch that. I've never gotten around to it.
It's crazy.
And I like Mel Gibson as a director. You know, I know that's not a popular thing to say.
I don't like.
But say what you want about the guy, but son of a bitch knows story structure. Is my favorite quote from a South Park episode.
It's 100% true.
Yeah,
it's 100% true. Dude makes a great story.
He's a fucking great director. Yeah,
Apocalypto is awesome. Yeah, it is like. That's a guy movie.
Yeah.
Like, you don't take your girl to go see Apocalypto.
Yeah, I bet.
You and your boys sit down, drink some beer, and watch Apocalypto. The Fugitive.
The Fugitive's amazing. What are they? What?
If anything, it's a little overrated.
Yeah, I would say that. A little
overrated.
I mean, The Fugitive is iconic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tommy Lee Jones honestly makes that movie.
Yeah. Well, Harrison Ford is no slouch.
He's no slouch, but Tommy Lee Jones carries that movie.
I totally agree.
That's peak Tommy Lee Jones.
Yes.
Like that's him at his absolute best, and Harrison Ford's just kind of like walking through. You know, he's there to collect a check like usual. Donnie Brasco? What are you talking about?
I actually have never watched Donnie Brasco.
Great goddamn movie, man.
Yeah.
You haven't watched a lot of.
There's a lot of mob movies I have not seen.
Yeah. Born Identity.
The first one's great.
First one's fun.
Yeah, it's the only one I like, to be perfectly honest.
Clive Owen's in it.
that is true. He is in it.
He
gets beaten the shit beaten out of him in that house.
That's a great actor.
Yeah.
4 months, 3 weeks, 2 days. Never even heard of it.
I don't know what that is.
Was it a woman assists her friends in arranging a legal abortion in 1980s Roman? Oh, no wonder I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I think I can pass on that.
Doesn't sound. Rise of Planet of the Apes.
Is that the one with Franco?
Yeah.
That's the one that's okay. I think the following two are much better, but
is it I wouldn't call it underrated. It's kind of like
I remember being okay. I wasn't that excited when I watched it.
No.
Yeah, I think I can leave that where
13 Assassins.
Never watched it.
I haven't seen that one either. Very Long Engagement tells me I don't want to watch it. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. There's an underrated movie.
Yeah, no, I think Shane Black is often outside of his like big blockbuster stuff. Well, actually, you know, the Nice Guys people do give him credit for, but Kiss Kiss Bang Bang definitely
great movie, man. Great movie. Val Kilmer, Robbie Downer Jr., both of them like together. Oh,
yeah, so that's good. A really fun movie.
Eastern Promises.
Never watched that one.
Oh, Addy. That's a good one. You should watch that one.
Yeah, I remember, was it Cronenberg? And I remember Viggo Mortensen, seeing him in the trailers for that.
Oh, scary,
Yeah.
dude. Scary.
Yeah, that felt like it was a little too intense for even my taste.
No, you dig it. You would dig it.
Yeah.
That's a movie you should see. That's a fun one.
Yeah.
That one, I would say that one's underrated. That one doesn't get enough credit for how good that movie really is.
Yeah.
That's a fun one. Before Sunset, I've never heard of.
Yeah.
Midnight in Paris. Woody Allen's overrated. Everything he has ever done.
I have never
is
watched
the
a Woody Allen
same
film.
Stupid, neurotic Jewish New York bullshit.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
It does not.
Doesn't appeal to you.
Not in the least.
Yeah.
Not in the least. I can't stand Woody Allen.
Yeah.
He is awful. Awful. He's so overrated.
Let me ask you, does this have anything to do with his films or the fact that Annie Hall beat Star Wars for an Oscar?
Why does it have to be both? No, I just don't. I don't like his movies, man. I didn't like them when I was a kid.
Sure.
I didn't like them when I was a young adult.
Yeah,
I don't
into
like
film
them now.
Yeah.
They're garbage. It's the same shit every time, and it's a one-note bit.
Sure.
It's a one.
I mean, you could make the argument that Wes Anderson's one note, but I like that one note.
You can make that argument, but it's better written than anything Woody Allen has ever done.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
There's nothing
Yeah,
interesting.
and that was not a knock to Wes Anderson. I love Wes Anderson.
Love Wes Anderson. I sent you that clip today of like. The
Yeah.
Wes
Oh my
Anderson
God,
Star
I
Wars
watched
film.
that so many times. I loved it.
So
Hit
fun.
save on it and everything.
The new 310 to Yuma.
Oh, I've sung the praises of that film so many times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that's underrated.
Yeah. If anything, I don't think enough people have watched it.
I've never seen The Curious Case.
I've
of
never
Benjamin
watched
Button.
it either.
Which is I love. You know who's underrated? Brad fucking Pitt.
You really think he's underrated?
Brad Pitt's a great guy. He gets a lot of credit for being gorgeous.
Yeah. People talk about him being a great
actor.
Yeah, he's
a great actor.
I've never heard anyone.
I've never heard
downplay.
anybody say anything bad about his acting.
Yeah.
But like when you go top 10 actors of our lifetime,
Yeah.
Brad Pitt's got to be in the conversation. He's got to be in that conversation. He's that good.
All right. Yeah. No.
Like
I don't disagree with you.
He's one of those actors who unlike Tom Cruise. He
Right, no, he plays a lot of different
He actually
roles.
acts.
Yeah,
He doesn't just do the same shtick over and over again.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Totally.
I love that about him.
Yeah.
He's incredible.
He has range for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Kate Blanchett, Adaptation. I didn't like that movie.
Did not watch Adaptation.
Wasn't great. 21 Grams.
I did not watch it either.
Did not see. I got a funny 21 Grams story, though.
Okay.
21 Grams came out my senior year in high school.
Yeah.
We took a senior class trip down here to Washington, D.C.
Okay.
And we were staying at CUC. Mm-hmm. And so one night they were like, hey, guys, like, we're just going to have some free time. We're going to take you to the mall, and you can, like, hang out at the mall and do whatever. Cool. So we will go actually to Montgomery Mall.
Okay.
Which you're familiar with if you're in the area. It's a fairly large mall. Way bigger than anything we had back in Reading, Pennsylvania.
I
I'll tell you
bet,
that right now. Like, that mall was, we were like,
lost in it, yeah.
This is nice. Like, look how rich this mall is. Now it's like,
Yeah.
I bought the 21 Grams album, soundtrack album.
Oh, yeah?
Because Eric Clapton did some of the music on it.
Oh, no way. I never realized that.
And so we're driving back to the university, and we're like, hey, and they were like, oh, what'd you get? I was like, oh, I got this new cassette. And they're like, oh, cool. I was like, can we play it in the truck? And of course, the very first song is like loaded with profanity. And they're like, nope, we're gonna keep that cassette.
No.
Yeah. So I don't think I've ever actually listened to the entire soundtrack.
Really? You've listened just the Eric Clapton stuff?
Yeah.
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 That's so funny.
Yeah, it sucked. Fucking Christians.
I know, right?
The worst. Gone Baby Gone.
I never got around to watching that one.
Probably a better book than it was a movie.
Yeah.
It was good. It wasn't great. Road to Perdition, that's a great movie. You talk about
I need to give that
movies,
another chance. I was too young to appreciate
comic book adaptations
Yeah,
that people
I know.
don't realize are comic book adaptations. And Tom
Right.
Hanks, has been in a comic book movie.
Yeah, I remember I watched that when I was maybe too young to appreciate it.
It wasn't great.
Yeah.
It was okay.
Yeah. I thought, I didn't really like it.
I didn't love
remember. Yeah.
Same with Sideways.
Yeah. Sideways is a fun movie, but
It's
I wouldn't say it's
fun,
great.
but it's
that I would actually say is an overrated movie. I think. I think maybe it's calmed down since then, because I remember at the time that it came out.
During its time, it was way overrated.
I feel like that and Crash have soured on people. Like, those two movies people
Didn't age well.
raved about when it came out, and since then it's been like,
it was the perfect movie for that moment in time.
Yeah.
And once that moment was over,
right. Next moment is a moment of shame for me because I have not watched this one.
get out of here.
I know. I need
All
to
right.
watch it.
Everybody, I'm sorry. We're going to end the stream early tonight. 'Cause we're going to watch Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? We should do a live stream of that. That movie is amazing.
Yeah. I know.
Amazing.
I know. I was about to watch it recently, but it was on one of those services that like
Is
they
it
add
commercials?
commercials into it, and I was just like, I'm not fucking down for like adding commercials into a movie. It's just yeah.
Speaking of overrated, 300.
Severely overrated, but a fun movie.
Fucking great. but
Yeah.
overrated.
But yeah, I remember when I walked out of the movie, I've never been a huge fan of this movie. I remember walking out and the first thing I said is if everything was in real time instead of slow motion, this movie would be 15 minutes long.
You're not wrong, but
yeah.
that was cool.
Yeah,
it was
it's style over substance, but the style is fantastic.
Style's
so that's
Gerard
the deal
Butler
with this. Yeah,
is the goddamn man
right.
in that movie.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
All of the Mexican supplements in that movie.
Yes.
That dude is jacked.
Has he acted in a while? I don't remember the
He got
last time.
fat.
Oh, did he really?
He gained a lot of weight.
Yeah.
He did. He's kind of like taking that Russell Crowe path.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think in like another
Yeah.
like 5 to 10 years
He'll
we're
be
gonna
back.
see him come back.
Prestige, Gerard Butler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what we're gonna see.
Yeah.
Because that dude went through Hollywood like a rash.
Yeah.
He
was in
fucked
everything.
everybody.
Oh, I bet.
He was the guy for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got to give him a little time to get that chlamydia under control.
Right.
United 93, I have no interest in
Oh, it's
watching.
such an uncomfortable movie to watch. It's filmed very well
Don't
for
care.
what that is, but yeah.
That's nothing I'm interested in.
Yeah.
seeing. Juno.
I've seen
didn't
Juno.
like
It
that
was
movie.
okay.
Yeah. I like everybody in that movie, but I didn't like that movie.
Yeah. The Town was okay.
Ben Affleck again? Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy Stupid Love I haven't seen.
Never watched.
Butterfly Effect? What?
I actually have not watched that.
I've not watched that either. Tangled. I haven't watched Tangled.
I mean, it's just a fun Disney movie. Like, I don't know. Like, what are you expecting?
Zombieland is great.
Oh, I fucking adore Zombieland.
Is it underrated? Would you call Zombieland underrated?
No, I think it's fairly rated where it is. Like, it's good. It isn't great.
In the pantheon of all the zombie genre movies and shows.
Okay, well, zombie comedy is almost its own category, and even within zombie
But
comedy,
not even
Shaun of the
zo-
Dead
but not
is
even
better.
Okay, but not even zombie comedy, just zombie movies. Just like who cares if it's a comedy or not? Just zombie movies.
I fucking love Zombieland though.
I do too.
Here's the thing: Zombieland was my into zombies.
Sure,
that was
yeah,
the
'cause
first
it's a
zombie
great
movie
one to
I ever
see.
watched.
Yeah, it's a
and I
great
remember
one.
I watched that. I watched that with you and Jenny and Eric. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
we went to see that in the theater on a Halloween night.
Wow, I don't remember that at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. I'm pretty sure you're making this up. I'm gonna need some confirmation. I was supposed to call Eric this week.
Yeah.
Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, I remember we went to see it, and I remember loving it. I remember laughing all the way through.
Yeah.
And
great
after
movie.
that, I got into zombie movies after that. So, I mean, like that's quoted. I feel like that we quote that all the time, like the rules of Zombieland. Like I love the zombie kill of the week bit.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. That was great.
I was bummed when the TV series didn't work out. Like
Yeah.
it's a great concept for a TV series.
It really
so
is.
it was really a shame that didn't work.
And Emma Stone. Oh,
Right?
love Emma Stone. Woody Harrelson's so funny in that.
He is.
So funny in that. Kung Fu Panda.
That you know what? I actually would agree. That's a criminally underrated movie. Kung Fu Panda is very good.
100%.
Yeah.
Underrated? Who doesn't like Kung Fu Panda?
I think, though, like, maybe in the pantheon of animated movies, it's not quite given the respect it deserves.
Was that a Disney movie?
No, it's DreamWorks. But there's some really cool stuff, like...
I think that's why it doesn't get the credit, because it doesn't have, like, a park. It doesn't have...
It doesn't
like,
have a scene where you cry in or anything that.
No, but it doesn't have, like... all the extra stuff that like a Disney movie gets, like Tangled.
That's true, yeah.
Like I've seen.
Like,
Tangled toys and
there's a Tangled animated series. Like, really, who's asking for that one?
Nobody.
Yeah, I think there might be a Tangled direct-to-video Tangled too.
One little girl in Missouri or something like that. Some little white girl, blonde hair white girl. I love Tangled.
Right.
All right, whatever. Kung Fu Panda. Our kids fucking loved Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah.
Aiden kicked the shit out of me after watching Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah, I mean that was a really cool the thematic stuff in that is actually pretty solid. Like I think it's underrated because like you also have movies like when you start talking about like especially if you maybe refine it even as little as like 3D animated movies like Toy Story and The Incredibles kind of really stand out in that sort of category.
Yeah.
I think that's why.
I guess.
Yeah.
But they made like 6 more spin-offs of that movie too. It's not
Kung Fu Panda?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah,
it's
it did well.
That underrated.
Yeah, I mean they got 3 movies and then like a couple TV series. So
not
yeah.
that
It's not that under. Yeah, that's fair.
Traffic? I never watched.
I haven't either. Black Hawk Down I saw. I never really liked it. I thought that's an overrated movie to be honest.
I agree.
Yeah.
Horrible story. Not a great movie. Equilibrium, never saw.
I could see a case for it being underrated, but I could also see a case for certain people overrating it. Too.
I will throw out a movie that's maybe not.
It's like
on
the poor
this
man's
list
Matrix.
because I see his name, Christian Bale.
Yeah.
The Machinist. Great goddamn movie.
It is, but I hate
watching
watching
hard
that movie.
to watch.
I watched it once. I will never watch it again.
God, that's a good movie though.
Yeah,
it's a good goddamn movie.
It really is. Yeah.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Minority Report, garbage.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
That movie was trash. I remember seeing
two
it in
things.
the theater.
Ugh, I can't stand Tom Cruise and Tom Cruise. X-Men 2, underrated. X2.
Yeah, I mean we just talked about the X-Men movies being underrated. Here's
Yeah.
where I will fight you a little bit on a Tom Cruise movie because this is finally a role that he plays that is not his normal self, and he plays a bad guy, which is maybe more like the truth of who he is.
Is he the best bad guy? Who kind of loses his way and just needs somebody to believe in him again, so that he can then go back to being the best bad guy?
No, because Jamie Foxx is really the protagonist of the movie. Tom Cruise is.
Yeah, but is he the best bad guy?
Tom Cruise is basically the Terminator in that movie.
So he's the best at what he does.
Whatever the case is, that movie is good, though.
Doesn't matter if he's
the
a hero
movie
or a
is
villain.
good, though.
Whatever.
The movie is good.
I'll never watch that movie. Munich. I'll never watch that movie.
Munich is a very good movie, but it's a tough-to-watch movie.
Never watch that movie. Hurt Locker, will never watch that
Yeah, I
movie.
never saw that one.
Watchmen.
I'd say it's underrated. Yeah, I don't think people give it... I hear a lot of comic book fans either really hate it or really love it.
Yeah, it's one or the other. I'm kind of lukewarm on it. I
I'm in
loved
the middle
it the
of the
first
road.
time I saw it, and then I watched it again maybe a year or two ago.
It's
and I was
funny.
like,
There's 7 director's cuts for that movie, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Zack
And
Snyder
none of
loves...
them-
Yeah.
He loves director's cuts because he can't tell a story.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
Yeah.
28
Who
Days Later.
underrates 28 Days Later? That movie was
It's the
fantastic.
best. That's the best zombie movie ever made.
Right.
Ever made.
Yeah.
There's not a close second zombie movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I
It's
agree with
the
you.
best.
Yeah.
It is so frightening.
Yeah.
I don't know what The Blind Swordsman
Never watched that.
is. History of Violence.
I've seen that.
I've seen it. I didn't think it was that great.
Yeah, I didn't think it was either. I've since heard really interesting analysis of it, but I don't
It's a
want to
very
rewatch
deep,
it.
smart, well-made movie, but
Yeah.
not fun.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
No fun to it. Spider-Man 2, interesting.
Yeah.
I'll say this. I'll go out on this. That's the best Spider-Man of that
trilogy?
Of that trilogy, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's the best of that trilogy. I won't disagree with you. It was a really fun one. Supremacy, I don't care for.
Born Supremacy.
I lost interest after the first one.
The first one was the best one.
Yeah.
Count of Monte Cristo.
Oh, I
Jim
love
Caviezel.
that one. Yeah, I love that movie.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah.
Anything with Jim Caviezel in it
And
is
Guy
gonna be
Pearce.
ridiculous. Guy Pearce is great.
Yeah.
What happened to that guy? Both those guys haven't made a movie in a minute.
Jim Caviezel I think he's been hanging out with the My Pillow guy quite a bit lately.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's in that world.
I knew he was conservative,
right?
Because he made the Jesus movie,
right? Which I mean, no shame in that, whatever. But like, yeah, he may be, yeah.
I don't care. I don't care.
But that being said, I think he is. I mean,
Guy
supposedly
Pearce?
there's going to be a Passion of the Christ too. So he is that. No, that's a legit thing.
I know.
So
I know. We need to talk about this. This may have to be next week's show. Is going to be this topic.
We've made so many jokes about that over the years, like just titles for Passion of the Christ 2.
How do you make a sequel?
I mean, he makes a comeback, so I guess it's kind of in there. I don't know what the story is at that point. Like,
because the first movie is
one thing if you get into what the apostles do after he leaves. Like, in fact, there's a lot of very interesting stories there. But
depends if you tell the truth or not.
Yeah, no, that's true too. Did you ever watch that Mary Magdalene movie?
Which one?
With Rooney Mara, I think. Joaquin Phoenix plays Jesus in it.
No.
You should check that out. It's really, it's very slow, but it's interesting. The end has a very interesting perspective on who Jesus is, and the nature of the resurrection and the nature of the message. It's really interesting, just from the perspective of also that Mary Magdalene wasn't, for the longest time, was not accepted as a saint by the Catholic Church for I don't remember if it was over 1,000 years, but at least hundreds of years. And for the longest time, people have also kind of equated her to the what was it, the woman, the prostitute that Jesus spares from getting stoned. A lot of people have tried to imply that that's her, and there's nothing in the scriptures that ever said that.
Make you think that,
but it really feels like there's been a strong campaign to discredit her. If you kind of look at the history of her, she's a very interesting figure because her gospel is a little less on the divine Jesus and more on the,
when
actualization.
When you study Christianity through the lens of psychedelics, and the history of psychedelics in religion, and how religion and psychedelics, really,
it's not quite in the psychedelics realm.
No, but it birthed Christianity.
Yeah,
Christianity came out of that movement.
Yeah,
where women were the priesthood.
Right.
The witches and all that stuff, that was all, women had that role.
Yeah, and Jewish society is matriarchal too.
And Christianity was we gotta get rid of these bitches.
Well, that was the westernization of it. Yeah,
they were we gotta get rid of these bitches because they're running the show and we want to run the show, so Mary's got to go.
Yeah,
that's a huge part of it. Huge part of it.
Yeah,
and it's weird that they actually were able to get her back, but they really nerfed her.
Yeah, okay,
and really
yeah,
made her kind of stupid.
Yeah,
Yeah, interesting. Poor Mary.
Right?
So many questions. Castaway, I've never seen.
Never watched
it. Can you believe that?
Yeah. I just never really interested in watching it. It just never appealed to me.
Tom Hanks can't be less interesting to me than when he's serious.
You know what's funny is I need to see some of his earlier roles because I've never watched Big.
Big is amazing.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Yeah, I know. I got to watch it.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
It's so fun. Bosom Buddies is one of the funniest TV shows that you could not show today.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. And, it's a tragedy that guy stopped doing comedy.
Yeah.
Really is. He was brilliant.
Yeah, he went the prestige route. Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'd rather make millions and millions of dollars than be funny.
Yeah.
I get it, but
Who said he wouldn't have made millions and millions if he stayed funny?
nah, he wouldn't have made nearly as much.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right.
Not
you're
that
right.
much money.
Yeah.
Master and Commander, everybody raves about this
I
movie.
actually really like that
how
movie.
amazing this movie is.
It is. That is a criminally underrated movie because that movie never got the credit it deserved. It's it's definitely a sausage fest for sure. So maybe that's why. And it was in a period of time where there was a lot of really epic war type movies coming
Maybe
out.
that's what it was. Because
Yeah.
I remember watching it and being not blown away by
Oh
it.
yeah,
I
I
being
love.
completely bored by it.
Oh really? I really liked it.
Yeah.
I thought it was really good.
Yeah. But I also don't like Navy shit.
Sure. Yeah, I get that.
Not
That
interested.
doesn't necessarily appeal to me, but I
People
thought this was a
fighting
good
in
movie.
boats is dumb
Yeah.
to me. I'm like, why would you do that? That's stupid.
Yeah.
Like, like people who join the Navy. I don't understand people who join the Navy. Like, I'm so afraid of drowning
Yeah.
in the ocean.
Oh no, sure. That scares me too.
And
I can't even swim.
Yeah. Why
Yeah.
the fuck would you do that? Like,
Yeah.
That's crazy. Crazy.
Okay, King Kong should be rated lower because that movie is
not that great.
so masturbatory. This is like the true beginning of Peter Jackson. Like,
Just falling apart.
yeah, and then falling apart may be the wrong word for it because it isn't that there wasn't anything good about that movie, but it was just too long. It was like again editing. Is the big problem with this movie.
Peter Jackson just can't edit. Shit.
Because there was some cool stuff in this movie. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Dude is
The
a fucking
visualizations and the effects are unbelievable.
Yeah, he's fantastic, but way too long.
Yeah.
Sherlock Holmes definitely
people-
underrated.
Love that movie.
Do they?
My
Yeah.
mom loves that movie.
I think the normies love this movie.
Yeah. I didn't dig it that much.
Yeah, I
know
really
you
enjoyed
always
it.
say you want to see a Batman movie done in that type of style.
Yeah,
And I go,
yeah,
because it didn't do much for me as Sherlock Holmes. Changing it to Bruce Wayne isn't going to change things that much
That's fair.
for me. I'm just like,
yeah.
whatever. The Fifth Element is a great movie. I wouldn't say it's
I still haven't
underrated.
watched it.
It's cool.
Yeah, I need to watch it.
It's
I know.
cool. It's a cool movie.
Yeah,
Not great, but cool.
yeah.
Despicable Me.
People love that movie. What are they talking about?
It's so stupid to put that on an underrated thing.
Right?
Gangs of New York. Oh, now that's a great movie. Oh, you didn't like it?
I thought it was all right.
It wasn't
I
my
might need to
favorite.
give it another chance.
Wasn't my favorite Scorsese movie.
Yeah.
I don't like that period of time in history.
Yeah, I think that's what. Well, it's funny that period of time in history appeals to me, but like New York doesn't really appeal to New York history doesn't really appeal to me.
Yeah.
So
yeah, the only time I like movies about New York is when they're destroying it. So,
all right, calm down, 9/11.
You'd think I'd love
like
that movie.
first off, I don't want anybody. This was Ben saying that. That wasn't me. Just want to clear that up. FBI, CIA, anyone who's listening.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll take that.
I don't particularly enjoy
I
New
was
York
referring-
destruction movies.
I would like Avengers. Like
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love that they're destroying New York City. That's my favorite part of that whole action sequence
Yeah.
is that they're destroying New York City. Like that's a city that needs to have its shit knocked down a little bit.
Okay.
Okay? It thinks it's way cooler than it really is. It's
Yeah.
a dirty, smelly, filthy shithole. Okay?
Okay.
With like pockets of cool.
Right. Right. Okay. That's fair. That's fair.
The bucket list I
Never
never
watched.
saw because, whatever. The Good, the Bad, and the Weird, I've never even heard of
Yeah,
that.
I haven't heard of that.
A story of two outlaws and a bounty hunter in 1940s Manchuria.
I think this is a
and their-
Japanese movie.
Chinese, yeah. Yeah. Okay, whatever. The Bank Job, never heard of it. Who's that? Oh, Jason Statham. A Jason Statham movie is underrated. Doubt it.
Yeah.
I'm going to doubt that.
Yeah.
I'm going to doubt that pretty hard.
Yeah. Fast Five could be lower.
Fast
And
Five
we
should
watched
not
Fast
be on-
Five.
should not be on that list. Shouldn't be on that list.
Yeah. I'll ride with you, Toretto.
I'll say who is underrated is Jordana Brewster.
Mhm.
I need to see some more of her in movies. She's amazing. The Next 3 Days, never heard of it. Limitless, underrated?
It's a fine movie. It's
okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'll get it. Face Off.
I have not watched it.
You haven't seen Face
I
Off?
know.
Oh.
I know. John Woo. I know.
Oh. Travolta and Cage
Yeah,
just trying to
I know.
outact each other in every scene.
I've heard, trust me. I've always heard.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
So much fun. The Rock, another great movie. Nicolas Cage and Sean Connery trying to outact each other in every scene. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
The Terminal, didn't like it. Again, Tom Hanks.
That's that's Tom Hanks. Yeah, that's right.
He's stuck in the terminal. It's so
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah, it was a quirky movie. It was fine for what it was.
It was dumb.
Okay.
I Am Legend.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a weird one. It's a movie I want to like, but
There's so many problems with that movie
yeah.
that it doesn't deserve to be on this list. Shooter.
Never watched it.
Not great. Glory Road.
Eh.
iRobot.
Yeah, that was not a great movie.
Invincible.
Oh, really? It's not good?
It's okay.
Yeah, I never watched it.
It's not nearly as good as Miracle
Okay.
or Remember the Titans.
Yeah.
Or any
Yeah,
of those
Miracle
kind
and Remember the Titans are
those,
really,
like,
really
those,
good.
like,
yeah.
really good sports.
This feels
feel-good
more
movies.
like a little closer to Rudy.
It's not even as good as Rudy.
Oh, really? You would say, yeah, because I think Rudy is overrated.
Oh, it's 100% overrated.
Okay.
It's 100% overrated.
Yeah.
Yes, man. Again, that's
I guess
another.
that's a fun one.
It's okay.
Yeah.
50 First Dates, underrated movie.
Yeah, I'll give you that. That's a really fun
The
movie.
romantic, that is such a.
That's a great romantic comedy.
and such a great premise.
Yeah, yeah, it really is.
Such a great premise.
And the two of them are fantastic in that movie.
Drew Barrymore acts her ass off in
Yeah.
that movie. She's batshit crazy. Speaking of people who say dumb shit, looking
Yeah.
at you, Drew Barrymore. Jesus Christ, get your shit together.
I haven't paid
woman.
attention to anything.
Holy Christ, Addy.
I mean, I know she's got a talk show, right?
Oh, she is. What do the kids say? She's problematic.
Oh, really?
And not, like, she's too woke. She's just gone, like, full woke.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
She's just
yeah.
bad shit. She needs to get back on the cocaine.
She
really does.
Okay.
She's fucking nuts.
All right, a series of unfortunate events. Never watched it. Click. I like Click.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw it once. I never wanted to see it again. Does that make it underrated?
I mean, if
It's okay.
where it is,
Yeah,
I think
it's
it's
okay.
fine.
Independence Day, overrated.
Yeah.
Over fucking rated.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll
Ugh.
give you that.
That movie's
but
not that good.
Independence Day and Armageddon, both
Both of those are
overrated. Yeah.
so overrated.
Yeah.
So overrated.
I forget that Armageddon is a Michael Bay movie.
I don't. I don't.
Yeah, Roland Emmerich and Michael Bay are in sort of the same territory.
They're cut from the same cloth.
Yeah.
They make the same kinds of movies.
Yeah, Emmerich is I would give Emmerich slightly better, only for The Patriot.
His movies tend to have a little better plot.
Yes.
There's at least
That's
there's
exactly
at least
right.
a story. There's at
Yeah.
least a story in a Ronald Emmerich movie.
Yeah.
Michael Bay story is completely irrelevant.
Yeah.
It's completely irrelevant. It's just
Explosions.
It's a music video.
Yes. Yeah, that is
Just
exactly
a
right.
music video. A great music video, but a music video nonetheless.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that is IMDb's top 100 underrated movies.
Yeah, I think we did this card justice.
I think
Here,
so
I'll
too.
give you the
Thank
card
you. I'll
back,
take the
yeah.
card back. We will cover more of those cards later
Yeah.
in future episodes.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
We'll do that again. That was
Yeah.
good. So I think that wraps up this week's episode, buddy.
Yeah, it was good to hang out with you. Don't forget to like and to subscribe to this video if you enjoyed it. Make sure to share it with your friends, though. That's also super important. And also, please go to iTunes because that's where we need ratings and reviews for people to discover this podcast.
Or if you're cool, head to Spotify and give us a 5-star review or a 4-star or a 1-star review.
Give it the rating you think we deserve, which is 5 stars. You know.
Obviously.
Yeah.
It helps us out. It helps
Yeah.
the channel out. It helps other people find us. But yeah, smash that subscribe button on YouTube.
Well, until next time, I'm Addy Thomas.
I'm Ben Milton.
We are Batty.
We are one.